I'm gonna try and get back to this drawing thing. Unfortunately, my son broke my phone stand here, so it literally just flops around and it doesn't work. But let's just try and work with it. Been a lot of stuff going on, so I am completely distracted and not really drawing like I wanted to. And looks like he took my pencil sharpener too. So that's a fun thing. So just working on the last bit of this. Now I can't really see what my phone is seeing because I have to strap it to the tripod backwards, which means I don't know what the camera is seeing. So if I could, nope. See, this thing is wrecked. My kid wrecked this. Now you're upside down. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Kind of cleaning up this pathway part. It's this ridge of brown. It kind of grays out. Gets a little brown again, grays, which is fine. I just don't want it to feel like if there were water here, it'd be like whoosh down the pathway. I have Zelda in here. She is our intelligent cat. Yeah. She's calico, very skinny, and she gets the heats. She still has the heats. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Very skinny, super smart cat. Like if you tell her, I don't like that dog, sometimes she'll go after the dog. It does look so brown right there. But anyways, past the point. I did add some color to this wall. If you can see it, a little bit of yellow highlight, a little bit of blue, and I threw some gray on there. So I'm going to start capturing some of this sunrise. Going to be a little bit grayer on this side because it's rounding away from the light source. Okay, that makes sense. Now, I'm not an expert at light sources and colors. You can tell I have not had enough practice. The college I went to did not provide enough practice. Just making myself do this stuff. Finding the time, I think. Most people who can draw, their main excuse from what I've heard is, I just don't have the time. And it's like, if you actually paid artists for what they can do, they'd have the time. It'd be their job. And they'd make an income off of it. But you know what the world's done? The world's taken away the artist's right to do their job. Now we got stupid AI screwing stuff up. And nobody wanted AI. That's just a lazy man's way of getting artwork from other people. Is you have to make a computer program that'll draw for you instead of actually paying people who are artists to do artwork. And if you're so picky that you don't like anything anyone does, honestly, why are you even asking for artwork? Just put it all in words. Just common sense. It's like, don't tease society's income and their talents into the toilet just so you can get a quick break. This project has taken so many days and so many weeks, but that is how this goes. I didn't plan ahead for this project, so learning on the go. I still like looking at this piece of artwork, so I don't hate it. There's a lot going on. There's going to be different colors added soon. There's a lot of depth and a lot of question. Your mind wants to look at it deeper and kind of figure out, you know, is this a place that people could actually live? Is this a place that is just fantasy or imaginary? And what's going on with all these buildings and the land and the water? My son says it looks like I've been drawing this for years because my hand's all wrinkly.
It looks like for 1 billion years.
Jeez, thanks. Just go with the flow, okay? For some reason, I want these shutters green. These little shutters. They're supposed to be kind of a folding shutter. Oh, that's the wall. I put a little green on the wall. Boy, that'd make me sad. I have to leave America. So I'm gonna liven up the outside color of the houses, cottages, with some yellow, and I think later on in the video I actually go over it with a little bit of orange, just to kind of deepen the tone. Right now it's a little bit too pale and not blended. Other than that, I'm going over the roofs and kind of topping off any wood pieces that I see with the basic brown. This has been quite the big project, and I'm happy I did this, even though it took a long time, and I did get distracted and I got busy with real life. Quite often that happens, and I'm not much of a showboater. I don't really showboat myself on YouTube. I think that kind of lifestyle demeans a person of their character and kind of puts the brakes on where God could be using someone for good. And if someone starts showboating, they kind of lose that track. They lose their pace. So I'm just gonna cruise with this at my own pace. Too much of this is not needed though. Too much of this. Mauve? Mauve. I think it's mauve. We get a little bit of orange back under here. This is the fun thing about coloring, is you just kind of inspire yourself as you go. Like, holy crap, I did that. Nope, that wasn't good. And how can I do this a little bit better? Everyone does things differently. There is no absolute right way to color things. You kind of just go with it. I mean, if you're all into famous artists, then you can't deny the Andy Warhol guy. Like, what the heck? And tell me that I'm not coloring perfectly, because I don't give a crap. Right along the coast here. Oh, I feel like Bob Ross incarnate some days, the way I talk. I must have watched him a lot when I was younger. I don't believe in incarnation at all. Not at all. But I do believe God made people's DNA very, very closely to the characters he likes, that he wants to keep around. So, not everyone's saved, but his artwork is going to get saved. I'll tell you that. That's something people don't think about, is God's artwork. Like, why would he destroy his creation? Like, why? Why would he do that? Oh my gosh. So, cleaning up this edge here. Getting it lake ready. Making it lake ready. Ah, that's better. Shame on you for failure. Shame. I'll just hold the phone and make my wrist tired. Isn't that perfect? This phone won't show you all the colors. It's not going to show it to you. You have to be really close with the phone to get the colors. Right now it looks like what a trash heap. What the heck is going on? Oh my gosh. Like, it's so tiny that it looks like a mess. We'll get a little color in here. Just get a little color in here. Bob Ross. Wait, is that rocks? Shoot. Okay. Oy, oy, oy. Yep, that's the way my phone focuses. It's got issues. The second lens. Get to the third lens. Yeah, that's not nauseating. You're not bouncing around getting sick, are you? Whoa. Oh, dang, man. Where's my pencil? Can I find my pencil? Oh, there it is. So, let's see. I need to sharpen this. Just a little bit. A little dark in there. A little dark in there. Just call me Mrs. Ross. Just a little bit of happy darkness. Wait, that's the opposite. Okay, so. Is that a fence? Let's just do this. Make it a cube, and then I can color all things cube shaped. Just kidding. That's not how this works. Oh my gosh. Whoo! Look at that. I got a hook like Captain Pirate. Right. Third lens, man. Oh, geez. Now I can see it with my eyes, but I can't keep track of where the camera's going. Okay, let's get the wall back here. You have to use peripheral vision. Use your peripherals. I didn't sharpen everything. Okay. Okay, we'll just give it a top line up there. Now, the town should be waking up and getting bright. Should be getting brighter. Should be kind of waking up. Should be seeing more light down there. Sides of the houses. Things are lightening up. But not like lightning. That could be a cool next project. Lightning. But no, project after this is going to be finishing what I started with the Star Wars coloring page. I don't know how anal Disney is anymore. It used to be all right to just do Star Wars anything. But now they seem to be very abusive with their control and power. I don't really like Disney anymore. I think they've really gone corrupt. Became a Chinese dictator. A potato shaped as a what? Just kidding. So here are some of the highlights and shadows, but I'm going to add more. It just doesn't have enough push to it. So I'm going to get out my kneaded eraser and start removing where the light would create a glow on the surfaces. And once I get done with that, I have used my whiteout pen because all of my white chalk pencils are broken and doesn't seem to be working on the project. So the whiteout pen has gone over the majority of the page just to give it a highlight, to make it look damp or fresh, give it that sharp contrast. And this tedious work doesn't seem to bother me too much. It's kind of creative. I like it. As the pathway gets farther away, the highlights become more streamed, horizontally streamed. The eye is not going to distinguish every single dot. So this is what it looks like with the highlights. Now I'm going to put a little more contrast, so deeper tones and highlights on this rock wall on the right hand side. It doesn't quite match the contrasts on the left rock wall on the left hand side of the picture. So this has definitely got to improve. So I just took a dark gray and I took a dark purple, or it was a dark blue, and added some of this shadowing. I got in here and I put highlights and shadowing on this falling, more cascading rock. So this is starting to get some warmth and brightness to it and depth. That's what you want when you're creating landscapes, is to see that contrast between cool and warm, between light and dark. So this needs some improvement over here. I'm going to work on this area. It's way too bright to be around the corner from the stuff on the left hand side over there is much darker in the shadow than this stuff. So I'm going to blend it in there a little bit. And then I went over the grasses. And this is kind of where I'm at. And I just want to quit. It's been a long time. 2 months. I didn't think I'd do this for 2 months. But it's definitely worth the exercise. I definitely got my contrasts flowing and my 3D flowing. And my creative perspective and my patience. Got my patience worked out. Can't get any sweatier than that. 2 months of this project. Jeez. And I can see where I could use improvements, better pencils. I should color first where the highlights are and capture, let the page stay white where the highlights are, because that would be easier than adding white out. Also, having a proper white paint pen or charcoal pen would be good. Not creating colored pencil into a wax sheet helps the charcoal, white, and paint pen work. Thanks for watching this entire video, and I'll do something more creative next time for a new project. Have a good day.